So the final round of the Multi-Class Endurance Championship is only the third ever proper multi-class race, and this time we've had to use a playlist glitch to do it. We've got the North Loop, which is always the final race of an MCEC season. It's always going to be crazy on the long circuit with the crossover and the shared section. It's kind of the best place to end the season, with the championships being decided here on one of the most challenging tracks of the season. Only one of two alongside LSGP tracks that have been in every single season in the MCEC. So the GT1s in this race are in the Super Class Emirates, the GT2s are in the Sport Class Italy GTO, and the GT3s are also in the Sport Class with the Comet Retro Custom. Alright, looking good. There we go. GT1s are away. There they are, in the Emirates.
Oh, the start by
Away
Trumpet.
they go.
Trumpet got an amazing start on Blaze.
Yeah, Trumpet was leading around the first few corners from starting second place. So they all start in championship order for the final round of the season. Here come the Italy GTOs. That's the battle that we're going to be wanting to look at between G-Ross and Charlie at the top of GT2. That's a fight for the championship. And then the GT3s in the Comet Retro. Oh, from first place, hits the barrier. RDT takes the lead.
Oh, that could be interesting for the GT3 championship. Well, third place.
Third place, yeah. All right, so here we go. We got Trumpet taking an early lead. We can see Brady's perspective in the bottom right. That is an interesting position he's got himself in. Let's put on some audio from one of the cars. GT2s and one. No, we got two GT2s and two GT3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
4 GT3s.
I've got one GT2 and 3 GT3s.
What?
How has
that happened? Jesus Christ.
Alright, so the final round is underway. Championship battles that we've got to let you know about. GT1 is done and dusted. King Blaze has won the championship. He won the championship with 2 rounds to go. Well, there's still a battle over second place in GT1. So we'll have to see how that goes.
I've updated the link, by the way, sorry about that.
Okay, I'll fix that. We've got basically a battle. Oh, Blaze takes the lead in GT1.
Yep. To XDJ's fallen back off the two of these guys. Oh, Trumpet's just regained the lead there.
Alright, good battling.
Blaze is going to be susceptible to RTXDJ.
Yeah.
It looks like RTXDJ, you can see on his screen that Blaze appears to have lost a door.
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, RTXDJ almost takes out Blaze, but then takes himself out.
As a disaster.
Oh, that's not a good way. And he's actually going to drop almost all the way to the back.
Yep.
Oh, and Trumpet Masters, everybody's caught having major issues. Blaze is right on his tail now. Everybody's having nightmare issues in GT1.
Have they practiced the track?
Maybe not.
I'm kidding, of course. I would do a lot worse.
Artex DJ going for the overtake on Specky. That's over 7th place.
Yep,
Still got this battle over the lead.
RDT in a battle now with infamous Ryan. Oh, Ryan biffs the inside prop there.
Just switched to that at the right moment. Just saw that. So that was for the lead.
RDT
Infamous Ryan took the
yep.
lead from RDT, and RDT's now taking it back. Oh, what a scumbag! Yeah, that's a good point, Benimi. I think it was Benimi who said it in the chat. RDT, if RDT wins this race, he'll take third in the championship. But he's fighting against Recited for third place in the championship, and Recited isn't racing today.
Oh.
So it really is just a case of if he wins the race...
Oh, he's just smashed it off the side! RDT.
Oh no, down he goes. I'm going to need a replay of that, because I was showing... Right. I shouldn't have said anything, commentator's curse, just as I was explaining. Charlie Adol is in the lead in GT2 with G-Ross in second. Those two are battling it out for the championship in GT2. I'll tell you about the way that that'll work out and the permutations and stuff. But there go the GT2s. And then we'll get a rundown of the GT3s as well. Ugh. RDT.
There's your RDT replay.
Let's see what happened.
Oh, he's just spun it again. He's down to 25th now, overall.
Oh shit. I can't believe I just did that.
No, from the lead as well. Here come the GT3s. Sefzi in the lead. SG Appleby second, bar 27. Infamous Ryan is in the middle of the track. Oh! Everybody's having issues.
There's your second replay of RDT.
So, Sefzi has gone from last to first.
Crazy.
Our GT5 champion, who only got his first full season full MCEC race last race out. No, that was on Ron Raceway, wasn't it? He's leading. Trumpet Master's still in the lead, but Blaze is right behind him.
R2XDJ's dropped back down to 8th again after getting past Specky Legend.
Smooth JD and Edible Hornet are fighting over 4th. I think it's Baggins in 3rd. Yeah. Sefzi went up 8 positions because we didn't have the full 9 places, 9 people in GT3.
Looks like RDT is fairly struggling with the back end of that Comet Retro.
Oh, Trumpet has lost the lead. I didn't see how that happened actually, but Blaze has taken the lead, and then Trumpet was all over the shop trying to right the car. So it's between, I think Baggins is right behind Trumpet. So it's between Blaze, Trumpet and Baggins over the lead of the race.
Yeah, Matty H has had some issues. That's allowed RDT to claw back some of the time that he's lost.
Matty H is GT2.
Major copyright. I keep getting those mixed up. I will continue to get those two mixed up. Forever.
Yeah, Saki Bomb is struggling at the back of GT3. He's quite far back off the pack. But Saki Bomb is definitely getting their participation trophy. Sticking with it all the way through.
So we've got Trumpet Master fighting with Blaze at the moment. R2XDJ is catching up to Specky Legend again in GT1.
We're going to be having the shed section come into play very shortly, I'm sure.
Oh, R2XDJ just nudges Specky Legend a little bit there.
So it's between... there's a distinct top 3 in GT1. So the GT2 battle, basically the way that it is in the championship Actually, I'll wait until they come past me and then I can give the rundown. So here's the top 3 in GT1. Blaze, Trumpet and Baggins fighting it out over the top 3 positions. Then there's a decent gap to the rest of the pack. Smooth JD and Edible Hornet kind of in the mid-pack, and then we've got the rest of the guys behind. And then I'll wait till the GT2s come past. And then I'll explain the GT2 Championship. Because it's very close. Sam B, thank you for the 12 months. Thanks, bruv. You're welcome. Thank you for the year. Alright, so this is G-Ross in the lead of GT2. Charlie Addo in second. There's Saki Bomb in the GT3. So the shared section coming into play already. Jetta is in third place for GT2. So the way that the GT2s, it's between G-Ross and Charlie, who you saw in the top 2 positions. Basically, if Charlie Addo wins the race, he will win the championship. Any other outcome, and G-Ross wins the championship. So we got G-Ross in the lead of the race at the minute, trying to basically all he's doing is stopping Charlie winning the race. Oh, that's a coming together with Hardtwix DJ and Specky.
I've got another clip for you. While you were talking about that, Tom22 had some massive issues from third in GT3.
Okie dokie. Let me give a rundown of the GT3s. That's not assuming G-Ross wins as well. No, Navy Shadow. G-Ross doesn't have to win. As long as Charlie Addo doesn't win, it doesn't matter where anybody else comes. G-Ross will win the championship. Here's the GT3s. Sefzi as Blaze. There's the shed section coming into account already. Oh, Trumpet and Baggins as we got the GT3 of SG Appleby, who's in second place, going up. Oh, it's getting dicey now. Let's switch to the drivers' perspectives. And let's see. Tom22 from, what was it, third place in GT3?
I think so, either third or fourth.
Whoa.
I like it's just like crap at the end. Whoa, crap.
Oh, RDT's had an issue with the barrier there. He's dropped back down to 25th.
RDT in the race that he needed to win.
Yeah, things are really close in the in GT3 at the moment. It's all going on. Wow. They're just changing positions all over the place.
Right. GT3s and the Comet Retros finding it difficult. Sefzi, meanwhile, is pulling away at the head of GT3.
Yeah, well, there's a pack of about 5 behind him, so...
Yeah. Giacono with the 5 months. I've already read that. I've read everything. We're good. So it looks like Blaze is pulling out a bit of a gap now in the final MCEC race. Trumpet and Baggins still fighting over second place. We got 2 GT2 perspectives. That's Matty H, who I think is in 17th and 18th. Where are these guys at? The bottom 2 positions, actually.
Got some quality views in GT2.
Yeah.
The only championship left to be settled. And these are the only 2 views we can get.
It's typical, isn't
Sorry,
it?
guys. Sorry.
Yeah, the GT3 battle is raging.
Yep. Sure is.
Wait, is that SG Appleby? Oh, what happened? Trumpet take out SG Appleby on the shared section? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's both of them. That I think that's what's happened. I'm going to need a replay of that if possible.
Alright, looking for it now.
And then they got. Oh, that's gone even worse. SG Appleby was going straight on, whereas Trumpet was turning left. It's been a nightmare for Trumpet. Ugh. From both of them were in second place in their races, their respective races. Nightmare for both of them, really.
Here's your replay.
In the shared section, it's pretty obvious how it works.
It's a bit of a lag hit. No, so.
Oh,
did I spin it?
yeah.
Oh, I spun him out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a lag hit. That's unfortunate.
So that's.
How do you close a tab easily? What's the shortcut to close a tab again? Is it Control W in Chrome?
Don't know. Never.
Control W, thank you. That makes it easier.
Oh, yes.
Well, morning is coming. Baggins now in second for the GT1s. Smooth JD and Edible Hornet in third and fourth. I tell you what, that could be interesting for the. I was going to say that could be interesting for the teams championship, but RJ Slow's not here. Smooth JD in some good points in third place for Ron, with Trumpet out of it at this point.
It's like Matty H is in a battle at the moment with Charlie Addo. He's managed to overtake him.
That can't be right.
Well, it was the Los Santos Customs car in GT2 that he just overtook. Oh no, it's not Los Santos Customs. It's the liveries. They're so.
Yeah, the liveries
not right.
Change it a little bit. Yeah. I mean, L's car looks not pink
L's
in any way.
Yeah, L's
So,
car hasn't got the
I don't
right
think
paint on it.
it's-
So
yeah.
apologies for the confusion there.
Do we have any pit stops yet? It's going to
We
be.
do not.
No,
The pit lanes are empty.
It's lap 5, and it looks like the GT3s are only coming on to lap 4 now. So pit stops should be happening for the GT1s if they want from this point on. We still got Sefzi in the lead. Major Cup Rights now in second place. After a nightmare start, I think he had.
Sefsi's just empty roads, no issues.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
enjoying himself. Miles ahead at the minute. Keeping out of all of the nightmarishness that's happened behind in GT3. He's the only one that hasn't had a crash yet. Yep, RDT looks like he's back up to 4th. But even if he finishes 2nd, he's not going to take 3rd place in the championship away from Recited.
Yeah, it looks like the GT3s have spread out a bit from that initial clump of
Yeah.
GT3s that we had.
There's no enjoying yourself in this car. Yeah, pit lane should be open now for the GT1s.
Oh, Trumpet's just spun it into the first
He's having
corner.
a nightmare race. Yeah, obviously the first hit was all on him, but the second one, I think that was bad positioning from the GT3 on the shared section.
North Loop in it. Just
Yeah.
North Loop things.
Just North Loop thing. What's the time penalty for low vehicle camera? Well, he's making it work, Sefzi, at the minute. Alright, Giros and Charlie Ador still battling away at the top of GT2. That's our championship battle at the moment. That's what we need to keep focused on. Obviously, we don't have any perspectives of that, but...
R2XDJ has just binned it into a tree.
Oh no. I think we're about to see that because I'm a little bit behind on his stream. Yeah. Oh, there it is. The top 4 in GT1 are doing exactly the same thing. Like, just they're in the top 4 because they're not having any issues.
Yeah. John Boy's having quite a solid race. No issues yet.
Edible Hornet looks like he's got ahead of Smooth GD in GT1 for that 3rd place. There's Baggins in 2nd. Then we'll see 3rd and 4th in GT1. Edible Hornet in 3rd, Smooth GD in 4th. And then there's a big gap to the rest. Good performance from Smooth GD in this race. This could be his best result so far. Look at the gap. Massive gap to John Boy back in 5th.
RDT is up to 3rd.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
He is. That means he's past Infamous Ryan, who's in 4th. Ooh, Infamous Ryan battling for a podium with RDT. I think I'd like to see Infamous Ryan get that podium.
Wow!
If RDT isn't going to win the race and take 3rd place in the championship, I'd like to see Ryan take that podium if he can.
Yeah.
Because he is the driver with the most MCEC appearances without a single podium. And if he gets it in his the final ever MCEC race, that would be pretty incredible.
Oh, we've got Major Copyright coming in for his first pit stop.
Yeah, there he is. So this should give RDT 2nd place. Coming out in the pack of GT2s. As someone makes a mistake in front of him.
Very slow coming out of the pits.
Blue Eyed Malice in the GT2? He's going to come out just ahead of Tom. In the bottom right, we'll see Copyright.
Yep, and Tom's got the overspeed on him. Oh, we've got a GT2 getting in the mix too.
Yeah.
Squeezing through there.
Looks like Major Copyright's going to keep it, but
yep.
It's close.
It'll certainly spice things up a little bit.
So Copyright with his early pit stop. We'll see if he can put in some lap times and maybe take some positions and catch up to Sefzi. But at the minute, Sefzi's looking pretty comfortable.
Matty H has managed to get himself up into 4th place in GT2.
4th? Yeah. Oh yeah. How?
I don't know.
No pit stops in GT2.
GT2 no pit stops. Right. GT1.
No, he's in 6th.
He's an absolute scumbag.
And he's actually just crashed into a barrier.
Cool.
15th place is 6th.
GT1, Trumpet and Specky Legend have just pitted. GT3, Major Copyright, SJ Appleby and Bar have all taken their pit stops.
Okay. You have in-car sounds. You've been having in-car sounds all the way through. Alright, G-Ross and Charlie Addo. They're very close.
Shut up, Brigger.
Jimmy89, thank you so much for the 52 months.
Ferrugia GT2 has just pitted.
Sometimes it keeps freezing, of course, so let's go on a stream that... Let's have some Italy GTO sounds. Matty H is now up into 5th place. I think there's a pit stop, so... It's all happening at the shared section as well. It's, oh. Too much noise.
R2XDJ's managed to get himself up into 6th. They seem to have... that might be due to pit stops actually, because Spiky obviously just pitted, didn't he?
Are the GT1s lapping the GT3s? I think they are. Infamous Ryan still just behind RDT. Yep, the GT1s are coming up to lap the GT3s for the first time. 25 minutes into the race.
H managing to get up into 5th. Seems to be a bit of a tear at the moment. Maybe due to pit stops then.
Wow, it's very close between G. Ross and Charlie over the lead in GT2 and the championship.
Yep, how close is is it RDT gaining on Sefsi? Sefsi having a little bit of a tail happy incident in the first couple of corners.
If he, as Tom crashes, if RDT is gaining on Sefsi, he's so far back there it's not going to matter really.
Yeah.
I think Major Copyright is the only one who's going to be able to beat Sefsi, but he's going to have to put in some quick laps to do it. Looks like Infamous Ryan has fallen off the back of RDT a bit more now.
RDT coming into the pits right now.
Yeah. Infamous Ryan looks like he's following him in.
Alright, we've got a battle.
GT2s and GT3s, there's Copyright and Baggins. GT1s and GT3s I should say.
Oh, what is Tom doing? You can't do that.
What's he doing?
He went into the first corner with Edible Hornet and then stopped, reversed and went into the pits.
We're about to see that. Okay, that's dodgy.
Didn't cause any incidents, but could have done.
Yeah, not kidding.
Jesus. Alright, so R2XDJ's just come into the pits, as has Shootgun in GT1.
As we see someone overtaking RDT. Where's these GT2s? Alright, I need to show you this GT2 battle because it's this is over the championship. I'll wait until they get round to pass me. Alright, there's two guys at the top of the GT2 championship. They're fighting it out on track. The winner of this race is the winner of the entire championship, and that's how close they are. Whoever wins out of those two wins the championship.
Good to see they're both giving us a good show.
Yeah. There's Sefsi in the lead of GT3. Jetta was in 3rd place for GT2. And then there's a big gap back to Major Copyright is now in back into second place for GT3, but we're still waiting for Sefsi to take his first pit stop.
Tell you what, L1978 isn't having a very good time with this Italy.
No,
No, not at all.
not enjoying it.
Every second corner he makes a pixie of it.
Okay.
That may be slight hyperbole, but you know, as I say that, he just comes into the pits for his first stop. Sorry, TS nobody. Sorry.
Oh wow! So we've got, I think, Giros and Charlie Addo in GT2 have just overtaken Specky in the GT1.
Interesting.
I think we're about to see them come through.
Becky hasn't taken a pit stop.
There they are. There's the Giros and Charlie in GT2 fighting over the GT2 championship, and then Specky in the GT1.
We're about to see a battle in GT1 between Trumpet and R2XDJ.
Indeed, 6th and 7th, yeah. Oh, who's that backwards infamous Ryan on John's perspective?
Oh, SG Appleby getting in the mix. Trumpet giving him a tap again. Oh no, Trumpet and SG Appleby. Can't separate them in this race.
No.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, they took each other out for both from second in their respective races. I mean, it doesn't get worse than that, really, does it?
Oh, infamous Ryan getting in the mix now.
Second season in a row where GT2 and Xbox One is being decided on the North Loop, and again bumper to bumper. What happened last season? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. It was too long ago, and I'm old.
Edible Hornet, RJ Slow, and who else was involved in that? This is all my memories letting me get. RJ Slow versus Trumpet, and RJ span it 2 corners before the end. Yeah, but that spin only affected the team's championship from what I can remember. I'm pretty sure GT2 was already done, right?
So in GT3, everyone apart from Sefsi has taken their first stop.
Alright, just waiting on Sefsi then.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see the actual gap.
Tell you what, Major Copyright is doing really well.
Hey, I mean, he's going to be chasing down Sefsi. So we'll have to wait and see when Sefsi comes in, where Copyright is in relation.
Oh wait. Oh no, RJ Slow disconnected again, didn't he?
RJ Slow has disconnected from this one, yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Just going to put this on for a second. Bottom left GT2 rolled it. GT2 or GT3? Sefsi got... Oh, GT3. Sefsi got destroyed, really? Can we have a replay of that?
Sure. Have a look for it.
Trumpet Natwix DJ going at it. Is he going to get it done? Gets up into 6th place before the right-hander.
Where did Sefsi get destroyed?
I don't know. Sync these back up. I wonder if Sefsi's gonna pit.
I've not seen Sefsi getting destroyed anywhere on the... I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Has Charlie Addo or Giros pitted? Charlie Addo possibly.
Charlie has pitted, yep.
Yeah, so we're waiting to see. The thing is with pit stops here, you've got it on the split section after the bridge, start of the shared uphill section.
Oh, massive crash there for, who was that? Specky Legend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just coming into the shared section on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Hit the wall and spun up on top of it.
Is Sefsi gonna pit? Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With pit stops, you've got to be careful because you can't. He is gonna pit. All right, we get to see where copyright is in respect of Sefsi.
He's miles back.
He did what the person who took you out in the secondary championship did. Hit the inside corner when this. Ah, I see.
Yeah, miles back.
It's closer than it was,
not
though.
miles. It is closer than it was.
Let's see. Oh, 7.5. Let's see when copyright gets to that point. He's about, what, 9 seconds behind, I think.
Yep, so in GT1, Smooth JD and Baggins have both taken their pits.
Kefcom, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Sefsi, our GT5 champion on Xbox, showing his skills in the main championship.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Massive crash.
Copyright from second.
Copyright.
Just as we were saying how he's closed the gap, but it's still big. That's a lot bigger now.
Is he going to be able to get back on the track? Yes, he is.
Yeah, keeps second as well, so he's got.
Puts him in danger of getting caught by RDT as well.
Yeah, that's locked Sefsi in. Sefsi just needs to not make any mistakes at this point. So the running order. Edible Hornet, oh yeah, you said Baggins made a pit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Edible Hornet's in second. Oh, Charlie Addo and Giros have swapped positions. That early pit stop for Charlie Addo. That's going to give Charlie the victory in the championship.
Yep, Giros has just pitted. Matty H has just pitted as his advanced error in GT2.
So GT3 is definitely quite spread out, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that you do your your pit stops in good time on the North Loop. You've got to have enough time to actually get your pit stops done. The laps tick on. There's only 20 laps. CFC is reserving for Recited, yes. But did participate in the secondary championship on Xbox, winning GT5, and participated in the Ron Raceway round as well. He came third.
You may have noticed my sharp intake of breath
Yeah,
there.
what
I
happened?
just noticed R2XDJ going through the shared section, and I think it was a GT3 turned in, as we see R2XDJ doing a lovely little spin in the air there.
Oh,
yes.
It was GT2. I just saw that because I was behind on the stream.
Right, okay. It was
Matty
GT2,
H.
was it?
Oh, I was so close.
I'm shocked that didn't cause a
Yeah.
major issue.
Bloody hell.
Given what GTA is like with collisions.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. I did inhale my own.
Alright, an update on the GT2 battle, the championship battle. I think the GT2s are coming around to lap the GT3s now. But we should be seeing them. There's Charlie Addo. There's G-Ross first and second. They've swapped positions. If Charlie Addo wins the race, he wins the championship. If he doesn't win the race, G-Ross wins the championship.
Wow.
Doesn't matter what happens anywhere else, but those two are fighting for the championship. Not only in the championship, but on track as well. I'll be right back.
Alright, John Boy has just taken his pit stop in GT1. Let me see what view Bruff is showing you at the moment. Yep. Cool. Yep, we've just seen John Boy take his pit stop there. Filters out into 7th. That's Trumpet Master up into 5th now. Alright, so everybody in GT1 has now taken their pit stops apart from Blaze and Edible Hornet. Everybody in GT3 has taken their pit stop. Everybody in GT2 apart from Blue Eyed Malice and Jetta have taken their pit stops. So how's everybody doing? Has it been a good MCEC? Yes, I will be streaming the final PS4 race tomorrow, twitch.tv/MBHammer if you want to join. I'll be commentating. Bruff obviously won't be able to commentate because he will be racing, but I will be streaming the whole thing over on my channel. If you want to come and drop by, you're more than welcome to. The link is in the chat at the moment. Get the hammers out! Indeed, better on it. Indeed. What has happened here? Give me 2 seconds. I need to find what's happened here.
He's back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Oh, okay, weird. So Major Copyright just took his second pit stop, releasing RDT.
Okay. So RDT's up into second, but a pit stop behind.
Yes. PP Performance has taken his second pit stop.
It's a shame we don't have more footage of the GT2s. Oh, that was a good overtake from Matty. You're about to see that. Here we go.
Yeah.
I just saw it on my screen. And there it is.
It's a little overtaken in advanced error.
Yeah.
Oh, major copyright having a bit of an issue there. You don't want to rough up your car on the North Loop after taking your second pit stop.
That's very true.
Mind you, Comet Retro Custom, one of the newer classes of cars, even though it came out a while ago, doesn't take much in the way of visual damage, so it may not be too bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Who are these two? That's Sepsi as the GT2 goes off to the left. Blaze there, still in the lead of GT1.
Shocking.
Where's Baggins?
Edible Hornet's just taking his pit stop, bro.
Alright, so we got Blaze in a big lead, big lead.
Yeah, well, that's everyone.
There's
in
still
GT1
Charlie
apart
Addo and
from-
Chivas. Okay.
That's everyone apart from Blaze taking their first stop.
Okay,
in GT1.
that's why Blaze has such a big lead. Actually,
Yeah,
to be fair, his lead is humongous.
it's usually big anyway, isn't
Yeah.
it? Really. Of course.
There's Baggins in second. Bloody hell, that's huge. Edible Hornet actually in third place. Only just behind Baggins for second. Edible Hornet's been impressive this season. Smooth
I'll
GD
agree.
having a very good race in fourth. Edible Hornet came in as a last minute. He wasn't even down to do the full championship, but he was a last minute reserve. He's had some seconds, he's had some thirds. He's had some very good races.
Everybody apart from Malice is taking their first stop in GT2.
Oh, what a scumbag!
We're seeing major copyright come up to the back of Infamous Ryan now in GT3.
He is. So that's for position, but a pit stop ahead.
Yes.
Blaze God of Ragu with the 4 months. MFWI only got 5th in GT5. Rip chances for main championship in GT6. Still good. Yeah, you're still better than 99% of the people who race on GTAs in totality. As Tom has more issues.
Yeah, you see what Brady put in chat?
When's the promised Lucky Jim's Rally tournament coming? Been waiting 4 years now. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's really close. As someone's just flown.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
know who that
RDT's
was.
pitting. RDT's pitting, so we can see that major copyright is miles ahead of RDT.
Who was that behind RDT? It looked like a yellow car. It wasn't Ryan, was it?
It was Ryan. Ryan takes his second stop along with SJ Appleby. They must be quite close on track, Ryan and SJ Appleby.
Edible Hornet and Baggins are very, very close in over second place in GT1, by the way.
Can we just point out how much copyright has been able to make up on RDT? Like, He's after his crash. He's just extended the lead
Yeah.
so much.
Okay. There's the two leaders in GT2. Wow, on Brady's perspective. They're so close over this championship fight. I'll show you them from my perspective as well. Alright, the top two in GT2 fighting for the championship. There's Sefsi leading GT3, and there they are, Charlie Addo and G-Ross. That's how close the championship is. That's insane. It's not only after an hour and a half race they're still that close, well 50 minutes into it, but to be that close for the championship after 7 hour-and-a-half races.
Do you want to check the gap to Blaze now? Because Blaze has taken his first pit stop.
Oh yeah, I can do that. We can see Sefsi's perspective, actually. That's a good idea. There they are. There's the top two. You can see them just ahead. As Sefsi almost loses it. Oh, they look very close. That's the closest they've ever been. Anything.
It's crazy.
Oh, I just can't see them. They're just pulling away.
Yeah.
You can see them on the map. That's the top. That's over the championship.
Oh,
Winner takes all.
major copyright having a wee spinaroo there.
All I'm doing is looking at the map on Sefsi's perspective.
Right, Shoot Gun has taken his second stop in GT1.
God. These GT2s are nose to tail going around the final hairpin.
Putting on a show for us, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, I say putting on a show for us, unfortunately, and then forgot to say the rest of the sentence, which was, unfortunately, we don't have reviews.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. Trumpet is pitting. Is he? Are you sure? Pretty sure he's not pitting at the moment. He might have got a Molotov out.
The Trumpet up into 5th place.
He is.
He's not too far away from Smooth JD in 4th, actually. It's been a pretty decent recovery.
Yeah.
Seems like the GT1s are almost completely on their own again.
Yeah.
GT2s are mixed in with the GT3s, and then towards the end of the race, we'll get them all together.
For some fun.
Yeah. Don't think I can get on the roof of one of these buildings, Devon Weston's house, anymore.
See you later, Six Sauce.
Oh, I can. Excellent. So yeah, GT2 is the only championship that we have to decide on Xbox One in this final race, if we're talking about the victories. But on PC, we're going to have all 3 championships for grabs.
So Ryan is now ahead of RDT
Oh, really?
and battling.
They've both made both pit stops.
Yes.
Specky just flipped it, like rolled it in front of me.
Again. What's happened to RDT?
So, oh, here's the top 2 in GT2. Oh my, it's so close over the championship. I can't get over it.
RDT going for it.
This is over the podium. This is over a legitimate podium.
Yep.
Infamous Ryan.
RDT's going to have the overspeed massively. So, all the touching wheel arches. Yep. RDT gets the job done. Is Ryan going to be able to come back? Yeah.
Can we get a gap update on Sefzi to the rest of GT3? I mean, you can see it on the screen. It's big. Big gap.
Specky
Oh, Sefzi's disconnected from the lead.
No, no.
Oh, that is heartbreak.
Oh, nightmare.
Oh, man. GT5 champion looking to get his first ever MCEC winner, following up from his debut podium, and disconnects live. Oh, that's harsh.
Heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking indeed. That is gutting. Commiserations, Sefzi. GT5 champion though. He's done very well this season. Deserved his drives in the main championship. Massive shame that he couldn't get that victory though.
I've updated the GT3 link so it just has Brady's perspective. So we've just got the 3 GT3s in Brady.
Okie dokie. I'm closing the GT2 perspectives as well.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
No, not really interested.
No. Frankly.
Right. Wow.
I'm interested in the top 2. So that's put Copyright in the lead in GT3.
It has indeed. And RDT in second. And Ryan in third now?
Ryan's still going to be in third, yeah. SG Appleby's now in fourth. Has SG Appleby pitted? Second pit stop?
SJ Appleby has had 2 pit stops, yeah.
Okay. So that's where the battle is going to be. Ugh, that is harsh.
GTA is a fickle mistress,
Yeah.
so she is.
first ever win on the cards. Right, where's these GT2s? Still so close. So we got... Yeah, RDT's not too far away from copyright, to be fair.
Yeah, and copyright hasn't been that consistent. Mind you, RDT hasn't either.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. It's anybody's race, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright,
R2XTJ and Trumpet, two of our views, have already had both of their stops.
Okay.
Meanwhile, our other view, John
Wait.
Boy, has not had any.
These are our
sorry, has had
GT2
one.
leaders. There they are, still nose to tail. That is so close. There's no one else around. It's just them two battling over the championship. In fact, they've still got their second pit stops to make, right? The G-Ross and Charlie.
And G-Ross, yes, they've still got their second stops to make.
So that's where it could all happen, in the pit stops.
Who's third?
There's nobody else around. Like, who's third place in GT2? Is this it? Yeah, Jetta. There goes Jetta.
Yeah, Jet has only taken one stop as well.
So that's the gap between the top two and third place in GT2. Like, it's not as if G-Ross at this point can knock Charlie off and hope that Charlie doesn't, he finishes second or something and someone else wins.
Oh
It's
my
literally...
God. Tom is not having a good time.
It's a bad
when they respawn there.
What a nightmare. It's literally whoever wins out of the two of them from this point is taking the championship.
Brady's having a nice little tour of the spare cars there.
Yeah. Blaze is still in a massive lead. You'll be glad to know.
Me? I'm not a Team 24/7 fan.
Is anyone really?
Wow. Look at big Ron boy here. Giving it all the chat. Oh, Tom's got off again.
Oh no.
Jeez,
Oh, he's having a nightmare.
Oh, I was going to say, who's that? It's just Brady.
It's just Brady. It's just Brady.
Specky's taking his third stop, so...
Yeah, Specky's not having a good race.
Not having a good time.
How has Tom not lost a spot? Yeah, GT3 is quite... It's quite out there, let's say.
You should become a politician with language like that. It's pretty... you couldn't get much more on the fence if you tried.
So RDT's at a pretty comfortable second now, is he? I don't know. I don't know where Ryan is. Let's see, who's behind? So Tom is still in 5th, despite all those issues. We've got Bar 27 in 6th and Saki Bomb in 7th, and then obviously the 2 disconnections in GT3. Copyright leading, RDT 2nd, Ryan 3rd, SG Appleby 4th. So we'll have a look at the gap between Ryan and SG Appleby to see how Ryan's podium is looking. Yeah, Ryan is just behind RDT still. There's a big gap to SG Appleby, so that's looking good. That would be a tale. That would be quite the fairy tale.
Don't. We've had the commentators.
I know, yeah, I shouldn't say anything, should I?
Already today. Let's not.
See you later, Blue. I don't think anything is gonna change in the GT1 championship over second. Let's see. Edible Hornet. Trumpet's currently, yeah, nothing's gonna change there. Baggins. Yeah, too far
I'm
back.
going for a sick grind there.
I was wondering whether anything was going to change in the GT1 championship, like Trumpet Master losing out on second place, but it doesn't look like it. I think it's going to be Trumpet Master taking second in the GT1 championship, with R2X DJ taking first. Edible Hornet is currently in second place in this race. Baggins is in third.
Did you say RTX DJ taking first?
Taking third.
Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze is first. Blaze has already got that locked down. Edible Hornet in second, actually. Let me check that again. So if he finishes second, he's going to end up on 58 points. R2X DJ, where was R2X DJ? 7th. 3 points. Oh no! Edible Hornet. If he finishes in second, R2X DJ needs to get into fourth. And even then he's not going to get it. He'd have to, yeah, he'd have to get third.
So, Edible Hornet is, he's not taking his second stop yet. He's only taking one stop.
Has Baggins?
Baggins is taking two, yep.
Ah, okay, so Edible Hornet's going to finish. Well, they were very close, to be fair. R2X DJ, let's sync these back up again and see whereabouts everybody is. R2X DJ could lose third place in the championship. He's not far behind John Boy. He's R2X DJ. So let's see. Edible Hornet finishes third, and R2X DJ finishes 7th. Edible Hornet takes it. If R2X DJ finishes 6th, Edible Hornet still takes it. R2X DJ needs to get up to 5th. Even then, it's not enough. He needs to get up to 4th. If Edible Hornet, I think Edible Hornet's going to take third in the championship.
Edible Hornet's just pitted.
Alright, well, we'll see where he's at then.
So, R2X DJ isn't too far off the back of John Boy. Oh, R2X DJ is going to get up into 6th, no problem, because John Boy hasn't taken a pit yet, and R2X DJ is taking 2.
Okay, but it's still not enough if Edible Hornet finishes on the podium.
Yeah.
Trumpet's done both of his pits.
He has, yeah.
Yeah. So he's the best he can hope for is 6th, and Edible Hornet's still gonna take it. Trumpet can't lose second place to Edible Hornet. No, he's already got enough points in hand to take second in the championship. Looks like Edible Hornet did come out behind Baggins.
Alright.
Smooth JD still in 4th place. Great race. The last few races for Smooth JD has done very well.
Curse of the commentator again, bruv.
Oh, I know. It's a shame.
We
I
can
feel like
congratulate them after the race.
it's
Right?
typical
After,
that
not during.
Smooth JD has started to bring in more points for the Ron team in the final few races at the exact same time that RJ Slow has been disconnecting.
Oh.
I think that's what's been causing that's the difference for Ron not taking the team's championship on Xbox. Looks like Charlie Addo has pulled out a little bit of a gap to Giros now. It's still only a couple of seconds, but I mean, if you're going to win the championship, winning the race against your championship rival is the way.
TS, nobody wants me to keep mentioning how good you're doing in the race tomorrow.
Oh, I see. So that you can curse me. Okay. I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, R2XTG
Yeah, that was
going
dodgy.
for an interesting overtake. My goodness.
Yeah, Glowboil are pretty much going to be locked into the team's championship on Xbox One at this rate. Especially with the DC. The DC kind of put that out straight away.
Who was it between? On Xbox, it was Globe and
Ron.
Right.
Because of the two disconnections from RJ Slow, he was going to get big points, I think. 10s, 12s, possibly a win for 15 points.
Your CEO is not going to be chuffed with that.
Oh, someone's just launched it off the mountain. I've just noticed on my screen. I don't know who that is. That wasn't a GT1, was it? I think it was. I think it was
right,
Specky.
Giros just took his second stop.
Okay. It was Specky. Specky's in a pariah now. He's gonna have to go to the pits to swap his car.
4 pit stops for Specky now.
See, GT3.
Alright, Blaze has just taken a second stop. So that's everyone in GT1 apart from John Boy taking 2 stops. Oh, copyright going for an interesting line over the jump there.
Let's see. I want to try and move towards the end of the track.
Don't die.
I'm going to try not to.
Yep, there's Specky's 4th pit stop. Oh, Specky. Just looking at the pit board, Specky's taking 4 pit stops, John Boy's taking 1. Alright, when's Charlie going to take his second pit stop?
Tell you what, the top 3 in GT3 are actually pretty close. There's a massive gap to 4th place, but there's only a few corners separating the top 3. GT3.
Yep, that's not going to help from major copyright.
Yeah.
Taking a little slide into the wall. Hey, John Boy takes his second stop. That's everybody in GT1 and everybody in GT3 finish their pit stops. We're just waiting in GT2, we're just waiting on Charlie, Blue Eyed Malice and Jetta to take their second stops.
Charlie, Malice and Jetta. Okay. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on Brady's camera shot because he's at the shared section. So we're gonna get to see when Charlie makes his pit stop, where they come out, where he comes out in comparison to Giros. If Brady stays around that shared section because he's moving at this point.
Oh, message received.
I'll stay. Okay. Oh, what a scumbag! Keep an eye on for keep an eye out for those two.
I will keep an eye out for those two.
I'm Sefsy with the subscription.
Trying to play along.
F in chat for Sefsy. Thank you for subscribing.
I'll stick an F in. There we go.
Unfortunate. You've acquitted yourself very well indeed. This season. Well done.
Looks like the gap's increasing just a little bit between Midger Copyright and RDT.
It looks like there's a big gap between Charlie and G-Ross at the head of GT2. I didn't think that the pit lane delta was that much. Maybe it is. Thank you for the subscription, Sefsy. Sorry it ended like that. Should be happy with your performances this season though. We need another season so Sefsy can make it right.
I mean, to be fair, this season has run seemingly quite smoothly compared to the one before it.
Yeah.
Makes you want to do it all over again, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah.
It makes me not want to do it again. At least from a racing perspective. Maybe, I did say that at the start, that from an organising perspective and watching the races, I've enjoyed this more than any other. But from a racing perspective, I've enjoyed it less.
There you go, listen, there's always a seat up here for you, Martin Bundle. Alright?
I think I would have enjoyed it more racing GT1 on Xbox One, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, just knowing that I wasn't going to win, but enjoying being in GT1, at least.
Yeah, I'll confirm it. MCEC Season 6 is confirmed.
No. It's very close between Trumpet and Smooth JD over 4th place in GT1 at the minute.
Alright, Malice is taking his second stop in GT2. I've just got my eyes pinned to the pit board to see when Charlie comes in.
I'm just I would if this was ever to happen again, I would just race in secondary and just focus on the main championship. And I probably wouldn't do roundup videos either. I'd just do the live footage like we did for this season.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to hear my voice, so yeah, it's fine.
It's too much doing all the in-depth roundup videos.
So, MCEC Season 6 confirmed then, or?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No. No.
Speak to you in 6 months?
No.
Maybe?
It took 2.5 years for me to come around to the season 5 from season 4.
Will I give him a nudge every 6 months, chat? What do you think?
Sivsy with the 100 bits. Oh, I'm so sad right now. But anyway, that was amazing. The start, this race, all of my season. GT5 champion, almost winning in GT3. Thanks for creating this, Bruffy. I'm so happy I could take part in it. You're very welcome, Sefsy. Good job to you. I'm very sorry that Oh, the alert box isn't visible because the camera's above it. I didn't think about that.
Professional streamer,
I know.
Ruffy132.
I fixed that now. Thank you, Sepsi. Thank you for the bits and congratulations on a great championship. If you win
Charlie's
tomorrow,
leaving
we
us.
get season 6. I don't think you got much trouble with that.
Tell you what, Charlie's leaving his pit stop fairly late, isn't he?
He is. I mean, they're a lap down on the GT1s, the GT2s, so they're going to be doing... He's just passed me, going wide around the final hairpin. Is he going to do it this time, maybe? Looks like... Oh, that looked like an interesting line into the first corner. Maybe it was a line into the pit lane instead. Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
All right. Keep an eye on Brady's. Let's maximise Brady's perspective, actually. G-Ross has just gone around the last corner now. This is over the championship between G-Ross and Charlie Addo. There he goes. Oh, he's got a big lead. G-Ross must have had a... I said earlier that seemed like a bigger gap than the pit delta. There he is. That's a much bigger lead.
Wow.
So Charlie Addo needed to win this race to win the GT2 championship. Any other result and G-Ross would have won the championship. At the minute, it looks like it's going to go the way of Charlie Addo.
That's Jetta taking his second stop now as well. So
Okay.
that's everybody. Everybody has taken all of their stops, and I will stop looking at the pit board now.
Perfect. We can just enjoy these final few laps of the MCEC on Xbox One.
Feet up.
Ryan is still in third place, yes. As much as I feel bad for Sevsi, if Sevsi's disconnection gives Ryan his first ever podium in over 30 races of MCEC, then I think it might be worth it. Let's see what the stats are actually. Does this work? No. MCC records, maybe? No.
Stop doing commands that you've not made.
I just type in the link. Let's see. So, there he is. He's 5th in the all-time list of races from anybody. 29 races before this season started.
Wow.
Without a podium. And in his final race...
Tears. Definite tears.
Yeah. So 29 plus 7, so 36 races without a podium. This is his 37th MCEC race.
37th and last.
37th and last, yeah. It's not over yet though, but he does have a big gap.
So what's the Edible Hornet and R2X DJ situation looking like?
Okay, R2X DJ is in 6th, Edible Hornet's in 3rd. Edible Hornet's going to take 3rd in the championship as it stands.
Oof. And RDT, as it stands at the moment, RDT is not going to take 3rd in GT3.
No, he needs to win the race.
Ah.
And he's quite far behind Copyright.
Somebody will be praying for a disconnection. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The pit board's having fun now. We're up to 41 stops for Despeki Legend.
Oh, wow.
53, 59, 64, 66.
Someone's letting it all out at the end.
Ah, there we go. 69. 69. There
69
we go.
pit stops for Specky Legend.
Yeah, 69 pit stops for Specky Legend. There we go. Nice.
Yeah, it's all calmed down a bit now. I don't even know what lap the GT1s are on.
We're on the last lap.
7 seconds between the top two in GT2.
Second last lap, sorry. Second last lap.
Yeah.
Arithmetic, not my strong point. Oh. Is Trumpet going to have a battle in these last couple of laps?
Yeah, I think so. 1 lap to go. He's going to be fighting over 4th place with Smooth JD. He's been catching and catching and catching. Good recovery from the Trumpet.
Yeah, he'll have the bit between his teeth now and his tongue.
Yeah. As the sun sets. Just came past me, Smooth JD and Trumpet going on to the final lap. They're very close. Xbox Multi-Class Endurance Championship Season 5 is nearly over.
Permanently.
Permanently. Final lap. Everybody's on their final lap.
Would have got a box of tissues for the commentary booth, but COVID-19 in it.
Yeah, we got ourselves a battle. The MCEC giving us one last gift, a battle on the final lap of the race over 4th place in GT1.
Ho ho ho!
It's very close.
Sure is.
Let's find out where Blaze is.
I don't know if the folk can see because of your camera, but Trumpet is properly leaning into his screen.
He does that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's great.
So into it.
Yep. I'm gonna miss that. Seeing
Yeah.
Trumpet go to his special place.
Okay, so King Blaze is coming up to lap our 2 leaders in GT2. If he overtakes one, then that's the championship over before the final lap. If he just holds back a little bit, they'll have to complete their final lap. There's John Boy's doing it in first person in the final lap. Richard's majestic pro skills, eh? Is that right, Obst?
Oh no, what's happened?
Was there a takeout?
I guess it must have been.
I didn't see it actually.
I'll get you a cheeky replay. Why not?
Trumpet had issues, okay. Meanwhile, there's Charlie in the lead of GT2. No, that isn't. That's L. That was a takeout. Okay. Trumpet went for a dive bomb. Okay. We're waiting for these GT2s and Blaze.
But
There's
more action
Charlie in the
request.
lead of GT2.
Trumpet, getting a bit too excited.
And there's your leader, King Blaze, crossing the line to take the final victory of the season. As the top two in GT2 go on to their final lap and are allowed to finish their race. One more lap. G-Ross just managed to stay ahead of Blaze to be able to complete his final lap. We'll see whether that will prove crucial. Baggins taking over second place in the race. Good performance for him during the course of the season and the races that he's participated in.
My eyes are just glued on this battle.
Yeah.
I think JD's probably got it.
Here comes Edible Hornet taking third place in the race for another podium, and that will also secure him third place in the GT1 Championship as well. Good season from him. There is Smooth JD coming around the final corner. He has held on to take his best result of the season. In fourth place, Trumpet in fifth. That to XDJ should be coming through in sixth. Blaze left immediately because he's got to go do the PC race. Trumpet's going to do the same.
Yeah.
So we had Jetta in third place for GT2. Where are the GT3s? Oh, copyright. It's a good job he's got a big lead.
Yep. Oh.
He's having a nightmare there.
He sure has got some damage on his car.
Lead is actually less than what it looked. Ryan doesn't have the podium yet, I don't think. Unless SG Appleby's already finished. He has. SG Appleby has finished in fourth place, so Ryan now can't be overtaken. Ryan takes his first podium in 37 races.
Well done.
Good job, Ryan. That's a fairy tale story. 37 races without a podium. No, 36 races without a podium in the MCEC. The man with the highest number of races and no podium gets it in the final race of the MCEC ever. That is poetic indeed. You know what? I could have happily done another hour and a half there. Really, Baggins? You enjoyed it that so much? The North Loop does tend to do that, to be honest. Something special about it.
Right, we need to get our PC stuff sorted out, don't we? Try and get ahead of that.
And some old boys taking the top 3 spots in GT3. Major Copyright, RDT, and Infamous Ryan. They've got some MCEC experience. Finishing in the top 3 positions in GT3. It's nice. We've still got the GT2 battle to sort out though. Charlie and G-Ross are very close actually coming into the final lap. Well, the final few corners of the final lap. This is them. Over the championship. Whoever wins this out of these two takes the GT2 championship. They're going to be the last two to finish the race. Apart from whoever this is. That's Infamous Ryan who will take his podium. Oh, good lord. This is close. There's Major Copyright taking another win to go with this championship. There's RDT taking second place in GT3, a good podium. There's Charlie Giros. That's how close it is. That's the difference between winning the championship or not. Wow. So close between those two. Giros loses the championship by a second in the final race. Charlie, you could say Charlie wins the championship by a second. Incredible. I think it's only by 1 point as well in terms of the championship. Let's just put that in there. Yeah, 2 points. 95 points for Charlie, 12 points for Giros. Incredible. So 423.3 for Blaze, 0.3 of a second back for Baggins. Pretty close in terms of best laps. Edible Hornet takes third in the championship with that third place in the race. Smooth JD gets his best result of the season in fourth. And then Charlie and Giros. Charlie had the pace in the end with over a second quicker lap time, but it was only a second at the line. Beating the GT1 as well of Specky. Major Copyright takes the win in GT3. 2 seconds per lap quicker. Shout out to Sefsi, who disconnected from the lead, but that did allow Ryan to take his first podium in 37 races, with the old hat RDT taking a second. I think that was a good finish. A good end. Fairy tale stories all over the place.